to Tokyo and Tulsa. We just saw the Fun Buns beat down the Trash Cans in Game 1 of their series. We're about to get into the second game of the series, and we are in Champion Select now. They've swapped sides, so Trash Cans on the red side, Fun Buns on the blue. Is there a bracket?
What do you want to see come out in this game?
That's a good question. They're banning Jinx.
That happen.
Okay.
Maybe Beerus's matches.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can think of is maybe Beerus is a prolific Jinx player. He did do fairly well on it in OKLCS. They're gonna ban away Ivern.
Gotten any better with the advent of crit and the
definitely.
Fire changes?
The buffs to crit items in general really help champions like Jinx and Caitlyn. And Caitlyn was good before, so that's why Caitlyn saw such a rise in popularity. Thankfully, she's been nerfed a few times since then. It's been really nice seeing less Caitlyn in general. They do ban away Rumble this time, and they ban away Thresh, which is a big pick for Tom.
Yeah, I think Thresh needed to be banned for here. Thresh was he's so on point with the hooks, except for a few that were just out of nowhere, really. Like, he threw one that was just in the other direction, and I was just kind of...
Alright, so they'll early pick the Lulu, put TomTom onto his third pick. The Lulu was his second best pick as far as OKLCS went. On the other side, the Fun Buns have banned away Zac and Ivern, which were two of the picks that Sentai Sage seemed most comfortable with.
Yeah. Zac, just a strong band right now anyways. Ash is a good marksman right now. She's got a lot of, damage. She provides a lot of utility with her ult. We are going to see Misfortune.
Yeah, early pick for the Misfortune, as well as a Trundle for the top lane, presumably.
Presumably.
We might see it jungle, we might see it support. Yeah, that bracket link is a little bit, I think it's bugged or wrong. I don't know if there's a link for it, but I can tell you the match.
Alexa, can we get a bracket on stream? Yeah.
If you can just give me a bracket, I can just read it out, but we don't have a...
Can you just give us a bracket? Yeah. Okay.
But they will pick up the Trundle. Sentai Sage will get the Lee Sin once again, as well as a Dr. Mundo.
I haven't seen Mundo in a long time.
Yeah.
I guess with Bramble Vest, Mundo would be pretty good. Mundo benefits a lot from health, which is why I would rather see health items on him. But Bramble Vest helps a lot of the tank's top lane.
Blitzcrank is going to be the pickup for TomTom in the bottom lane, the other hooker.
The other hooker. Blitzcrank, very strong champion.
And they pen out
some good
Echo. Don't want to let the mid laner have Echo for Fausel. They'll ban Orianna away from Tall Guy in the mid lane.
Orianna is the champion that Tall Guy played in their game yesterday during the round robin tournament. He did very well on it. He had the most damage in that game, and he was 7-0.
As far as Uncapped goes, I don't have a link for you, but I can tell you the matchups. Currently, the semifinal matchups that are going on right now are KU Esports versus Land Gecko and 50 Shades of Mosier versus Team Accursed.
Yeah.
The winner of the Land Gecko KU game will go on to play Azio Esports, and the winner of the 50 Shades of Mosier TAC game will go on to play Two Jackets, Three Diamonds. And then those two winners will play in the finals.
Which is tomorrow.
Yes.
Galio coming out.
Ooh.
We're probably going to see the Galio mid.
Galio mid.
Makes the most sense. I don't know. I mean, there could be some weird stuff going on with the Trundle.
Trundle jungle, Galio top? Question mark?
Man, we've seen so many strange mid laners this tournament. I'm really holding out for the Trundle mid.
So here's the thing about Mundo. I think Mundo, first is a bad pick against Trundle.
Yes.
Mudcrab Merchant. What is he going to pick up for himself?
Agree.
Annie in the mid lane. Okay. And they'll
Annie's
pick Corky ADC.
A lot of magic damage going into the Galio.
That's a little bit heavy on the magic damage.
Corky does some physical damage, but I'm going to count him as a magic damage champion now that he's had those changes. He does 80% magic, 20% physical. But the only physical damage champion that they really have is Lee Sin. And, Lee Sin builds maybe 1 or 2 damage items, and then he builds tank.
Yeah, those links in Twitch chat are not the correct ones.
The links don't work?
Those links are not correct. Yeah, this is definitely not the correct bracket.
Oh, the bracket makes me laugh, though.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Oh well.
Well, they'll get it figured out for you
Yeah.
in a second.
In any case, the lock-ins are final. That is going to be Trundle jungle, and it's going to be Yasuo mid with Galio.
It's the upset. I didn't see the Yasuo coming out here.
Yeah.
Yasuo, pretty interesting with Trundle. He can ult off of Pillar. It's a very small window.
But here's the thing: he picked Yasuo into Fausel's Annie that was already shown. That's definitely not a matchup that Yasuo really favors to be in.
Yeah, Yasuo has a hard time dealing with Annie anyways. You know, the shield does a lot for her in the matchup too. You know, the flat damage reduction is always good, but it also does a lot of damage to Yasuo because, you know,
he's autoing so much.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Misfortune here, actually. I'm a big fan. Oh, it's so loud. Oh. Just give it a second.
So here's the thing about...
And they start talking again. I don't know if the chat can hear that, but there's like a super loud intercom right now.
So here's the thing about Mundo. Mundo, well, okay, it wasn't up against Trundle, but he probably thought it was, so I don't understand where you pick it in the first place. But also, I think Mundo is a lot better against a lot of burst damage.
Yeah.
He's good against double mage compositions where you have a mage top and a mage mid. They don't really have either of those things. They have kind of a tank top and a
fighter
duelist. Fighter
assassin?
mid?
Is he an assassin?
He's not technically an assassin.
Yeah, but he's got
More
that
of a
kind of
fighter.
style, right?
Not really.
Well, I mean, not gameplay. I'm talking about, like, thematically. Right?
But
Kind
anyways,
of like the rogue ninja or samurai.
And the changes on the PBE, the changes on the PBE actually are very interesting. They're trying to push Mundo more as the go-to tank you take when they do have double mage compositions.
Yeah.
They've changed his W so that it gives instead of costing health, it does magic damage to himself.
Do we want to bring up the changes?
Yeah, sure. We can talk about that.
Yeah, look them up and it actually.
Oh my gosh, this keyboard is messing me up.
Right. I had trouble too. I didn't really know why. It's just an awkward keyboard for me.
It is. Alright, so Mundo's changes on the PBE. His Burning Agony, the W, the little fire things, it no longer costs health, but instead deals damage to himself. So what that means is that the cost will actually be lowered by magic resist. The cost. Additionally,
really
his Masochism now has a passive that reduces or that increases his magic resist by up to 30% as he takes magic damage, which will apply as well by his W, Burning Agony. So he can stack his magic resist up to 30% bonus himself.
That's such an interesting thing.
Yeah, so he's now much more focused as the tank you pick when they have a lot of magic damage, as opposed to like they're trying to push tanks towards being more specialized towards specific things. So Mundo's the tank you pick when you need something to deal with magic damage.
Galio also fits that build.
Yeah, yeah. I think Galio is a little bit more oriented towards protection as opposed to Mundo running in trying to focus down somebody, just force them away with cleavers and Burning Agony damage.
So it's really interesting that the fact it deals magic damage also scales with AP. So the self-dealt damage, I don't understand why they did that. I guess they wanted this way
want to make sure you don't build AP Mundo.
Which is interesting,
I guess.
I don't know. Building AP doesn't actually do anything for Mundo, so I don't know why you would do that anyways.
The Burning Agony damage has an AP scaling.
Yeah, but it's not relevant. I'm saying you don't play AP Mundo.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting that they decided to include that.
Yeah,
instead of just increasing the flat damage by 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, Summoner spells are pretty standard this game. Misfortune has Warlords.
Yeah, Warlords Misfortune. That's I've seen both Warlords and Deathfire Touch Misfortune. I'm inclined to believe Deathfire Touch is better.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it depends
on
what
build
damage she's going.
You do a lot of damage. Additionally, Warlords on Yasuo, you're missing a lot of damage.
Fervor
does
stack up
so much
quickly.
for Yasuo.
I guess Warlords is okay if you want the mobility.
I don't think you really need it on Yasuo.
Definitely not, especially when minions are around. But Fervor, you definitely want on Yasuo almost all of the time. Except when he was played tanky, but that's not really a thing anymore.
Yeah.
What build do you think Misfortune is going to go into this game? You think crit or lethality?
Well, with the changes to lethality, I'm more inclined to believe that Beerus will go lethality Misfortune. Stack that flat lethality for the armor penetration. But I think the best build, personally, is Duskblade into Eye Edge into more crit.
Okay.
That's what I would expect to see.
Turn off chat in time.
Alright, we're going to have for real brackets in Twitch chat now. I'm not going to bother checking. I'm going to trust that Shelton got it right.
I believe in you.
But we'll see. Alright, looks like all of the trash cans just stacked here, but they're going to get jumped on by the Fun Buns here coming out the backside. Here goes Mudcrab Merchant. He's in range for the hook. He's going to throw out the Glitter for the slow. Rocket Grab just goes wide.
Yeah. He probably could have done it earlier. You know, when she's in the bush, there's not a lot of places she can go. You don't know where she is, so it's dangerous. But you're not going to get a better chance to hook. You know, she's just going to go through Fog of War, slow you with Glitter Lance. So I think it's better to do it earlier when she's against a wall. It doesn't have a lot of room to move.
Yeah. Sentai Sage says, "I know where you are, Tom Tom." Throws out the Sonic Wave.
Invade's not really going well in this tournament in general. I think we've seen it work once out of the games we streamed yesterday. They said, "Gonna start red buff." Trundle starting blue. Hopefully we'll see them skirmish a bit in the river before heading top lane.
Yeah, but Tall Guy, he started with a sweeping blade. He's going to try and just close the gap for some free autos onto Fausel. Gets him off, jumps back, he gets the shield, so good trade back. Mr. Kane going to take a little bit of damage from the Winds of War.
Cancel an auto.
Oh, there's a good hook on a Mudcrab Merchant, but he's only level 1, so they don't have a whole lot of damage to work with right now. Toasting Incarnate actually trades back nicely onto Beerus and TomTom.
Yeah, I don't think they were really prepared for that hook either. It didn't look very confident.
Yeah, I think the time to hook the only time you would really want to hook at level 1 is if the other person in lane is really just like standing all the way back. And see, like when you're level 1, so you have nothing to work with there, and you just took a lot of free damage.
They're gonna level up in 1 or 2 minions, anyways. They definitely should have waited for level 2 to try and engage.
Yeah. Yeah, and TomTom chunked down to about half HP by Toast Incarnate and Mudcrab Merchant. Can you fix the layout of the stream? Oh, can we transition scenes?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Right.
Much better.
We got it. Everything's cool now. Is this better? Do you like this or the other layout better?
This is the one that's supposed to work. Oh, but Mr. Kane getting jumped on. Unix Titus flashes away from the top, but he flashes for the last auto, and Sentai Sage will pick up the return kill, but it's first blood over to Unix Titus in a solo kill. And now Toast Incarnate a little bit too far forward. He's looking for TomTom McGee. Mudcrab Merchant was apparently hooked earlier. They burned both Summoner Heal and Ignite in the bottom lane, but only the exhaust from Mudcrab Merchant.
Yeah, so Heal's still up here. We might see like a bait into the Corki Heal to get a kill on the Blitzcrank.
Yeah, TomTom taking a lot of damage here. He's very low. He's still got a potion to work with. He wants to get a hook onto Toast Incarnate. Beerus looking for the double up. He's going to land it, but it's not as effective when you don't kill the minion with it.
Yeah, killing the minion does a lot of damage now. It automatically crits, which is another reason Misfortune with the crit build I think is super good, especially one that builds Duskblade first actually sounds really dangerous.
Yeah. I think also because her... Oh, hold on a second. They're going to get the taunt on the Sentai Sage. Unix Titus puts down the damage. There's the Pillar of Ice, but Unix Titus might have gone a little bit too far here. Super Lupa not there in time. Sentai Sage not getting focused now, but he flashes over the side. Tall Guy will flash over the side as well, but he didn't get even an assist for that one. Mr. Kane will go down. Tall Guy will pick up that one for his trouble. And now TomTom, he's going for Toast Incarnate. Mudcrab Merchant now going to be focused on, but TomTom taking a lot of damage. Toast Incarnate turns it around with the Gatling gun. Fazzle will not go down. He will get it with the Ignite. Double kill goes over to Tall Guy, and it looks like nobody died. Oh, Toast did die, bottom lane.
Oh, he did? Wait,
yeah,
what happened?
I'm not sure, but we're going to have a little bit of a lag here. Come on.
Galio stacking some Doran's rings here. Mundo picking up the null magic.
Oh.
Internet's down? Oh, okay.
Still recording? Oh, wait, we're back. Oh, okay, so looks like we had a little bit of a internet issue, but looks like we're back.
I don't actually know what's happening.
I think we're back.
It looks like a lot of the teams are still paused.
Yeah, we're probably hit a pause here pretty soon.
Yeah. Until then, I don't think much is going to happen. Trundle finishes Tiamat in the jungle. Yasuo hasn't backed yet. He's got a lot of gold.
Yeah,
he's got
1,500 to work with. So
1,500.
probably gonna get a Zeal and boots. You can't afford
Yeah.
Zeal. Oh yeah, you can because Zeal's 1,200 now.
It got reduced,
exactly.
yeah.
That's why you should build Zeal early
Especially
on
on
carries.
Yasuo.
Well, yeah, always buy
I was
Zeal
talking
item
about
on Yasuo.
Yasuo. Were you talking about Misfortune?
But now I'm talking about 80 carries now. But he will pick up the Caulfield's Warhammer, so that
Instead of
probably
the
will be the
Dirk.
Duskblade. You're right. It's instead of the Dirk is a pretty interesting choice there.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Dirk come out, but Caulfield's is fine, honestly.
More cooldown for the double up for the Make It Rain for potentially the bullet time.
Yeah. And bullet time, you know, it does crit. Earlier we were talking about how the Q also crits, but the ult critting also once, you know, pulls you into the crit build, or at least like a mixed lethality crit build.
Yeah, the crit build will scale better as the game goes on. Both crit and lethality are kind of, TomTom looking for the knockup. He gets onto Toast Incarnate. There's the vault. But here's Sentai Sage in the backline. TomTom is out of abilities. Beerus flashes the Sonic Wave. Now Sentai Sage in the middle of minions. Super Lupa going in onto Fausel. They gets a Pillar of Ice. Stuns them both up with that Incinerate. He gets the knockup, but he doesn't have level 6. But Fausel slowed up enough, and it will be the kill for Tall Guy. He's on a killing spree.
Yeah, just again, we're seeing a really dominant performance here from Fun Buns.
Yeah.
6-2 in favor of Fun Bun. They're up a lot of gold.
Yeah, quite a bit. If you're
everything
just
set?
coming back, we did have a little bit of lag in the building. We seem to be back now, and we are back in game. Yeah.
So did they just miss everything we just said?
They missed a lot of what we just said. Yeah.
Great. I don't sound like as much of an idiot now.
Alright, but TomTom, he's getting jumped up by Toast Incarnate. Sentai Sage lands the Sonic Wave. They flash him under tower. He knocks him up under tower, and Beerus gets a kill back. Sentai Sage will die, and Unix Titus in the meanwhile is solo killing Mr. Kane in the top lane. They kill the jungler on one of his own ganks, and they kill the top laner in a solo kill. Toast Incarnate now getting jumped on by Tall Guy, who made the wrong bot. He's forced the flash away from Mudcrab Merchant, but he's already got the kill onto Toast Incarnate.
And here they could, I would rather see them back off here instead of pushing this advantage. They could back off, recoup, go to Dragon if they wanted to. There's a lot of jungle camps that are going to be respawning soon, so they're probably going to reset and regroup. Yasuo is 4-0 now.
Yeah, that's a scary thing to be dealing with. He's picked up a longsword as well. I'm not sure what that's going to be for. Longsword doesn't really build into any of Yasuo's core items.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know what that is.
Maybe, I guess, she just had that amount of gold, and instead of investing in boots,
I know what it is. Duskblade.
No.
Duskblade Yasuo, the dream. The thing it's most likely to be is probably Bork.
Justice Punch. And
I mean, he's not running is the issue. It's just easy to walk away.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to get continuously slowed by the cleavers and chased down by Mundo, who has increased movement speed with the masochism running.
Oh, it's lagging.
Oh, no. Apologies for the stream issues, folks. The convention center appears to be having internet issues. Ha! Par for the Tokyo and Tulsa course. Tall Guy gonna get jumping onto Fausel with the last breath, but I don't know if anyone can see. He's stunned up under tower. He's actually gonna die. Tall
Save
Guy.
the Annie. Oh my god, that was a well-timed exhaust there. Pull the Yasuo out, slow him down, and then he just took so many tower shots. Stunned under tower with the Tibbers.
Yeah, really well played by Fausel there to just completely dom on Tall Guy in what looked like a very quick kill for him.
And that was a shutdown, so it's going to be a lot of gold for their team.
Yeah. Tall Guy just getting solo killed in the mid lane after going a little bit too aggressive under tower, getting stunned up by the Tibbers. Tibbers just runs train all over him.
Hook goes a bit wide, but he has package anyway, so packaging out would have been pretty easy there. And package did go down without him
Oh,
using
Toast
it.
Incarnate takes a big double up. The bullet time forces him to Valk away. Beerus looking to try and close out that kill, but he's not going to be able to close the gap.
So that big damage, so she finished her Dirk. She's got the Caulfield. She's got a lot of flat AD. And killing the minion with the double up, getting the crit, just actually
magnifies that damage.
It does a lot.
Oh,
of
and a
damage.
good hook on a Toast Incarnate from TomTom, but he gets a Wild Growth, Make It Rain coming out. He whims, he's up Beerus and exhausts him afterwards. Toast Incarnate will be able to make it out after that one. Oh, and here comes Sentai Sage getting jumped on by Super Lupa and Unix Titus. After the jump, he gets caught by the Willow of Ice, but he kicks out Super Lupa. Good double time from Unix Titus, and there's the Subjugate. Super Lupa takes down Sentai Sage.
And then they're not gonna bother, chasing down the Mundo into tower.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw double up land on Corki again, but it didn't kill the minion. Killing the minion on that double up would have killed him.
Would have killed the
outright.
Corki.
If they
Beerus
spend too long here, the miss.
For the Fun Buns up over the trash cans. Oh, flash from Beerus. He will flash double up, but Toast Incarnate gets the summoner heal. Will survive. Mr. Kane going very low. He's still got that ultimate ready, but he can't use it. He's too low on HP, but he slows up Unix Titus under the tower. He takes one more tower shot, throws out another cleaver. He's getting health back. Unix Titus is going very low. He's got the potion running, but they're just going to back away from each other. Oh, and he gets it with the Winds of War, but Tall-X guy will get caught by the... He flashes the Steel Tempest! No one will die just yet in the mid lane, but a good last parting Winds of War to kill up Mr. Kane.
Yeah, the Winds of War was well placed. I think the Mundo could have just backed off there instead of pressing his luck and trying to get the return.
Oh, good hook on the Mudcrab Merchant, and Beerus just picks him up. He's on a killing spree now.
Annie's been doing a great job of, shutting down this Yasuo in the mid lane.
Yeah, and in general, that's a matchup that Annie should win.
Yeah, but Yasuo got 4 kills early. He just got so ahead.
Unix Titus going in onto Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane just trying to ignore him. Running back towards his tower, having a little bit of a lag issue, but
I mean, that's nothing new.
Yeah, Tall guy gonna have his
50 gold for killing
stun on from Falso, puts down some free damage on the Tall guy. So one of the builds that Annibot has talked about that I'm a really big fan of.
You watched Jared?
Just some videos that have featured him. Oh, hold on, Tall guy going in with the last breath onto Falso. Falso does not have summon Tibbers available, but he does stun up Tall guy. He's gonna back himself away through the minion wave. The build itself is, Sentai Sage comes in onto Tall guy at the right time, but he's not going to be able to kill off Falso, or will he? No, he won't. But Falso getting caught by Super Lupa all at the backside. They'll trade 1 for 1, and now he's actually aggressing onto Sentai Sage. The Subjugate running. He's getting a lot of damage from Mudcrab Merchant is here, and now he might have pressed his luck a little bit too hard. Here comes the hero's entrance. Unix Titus knocks Mr. Kane into the air. Mr. Kane does get burst out through his ultimate. Unix Titus now moving forward. Super Lupa take the boss bomb, but they will back themselves away. It's a 1 for 2 in favor once again of the Fun Buns.
Well, that was exciting. It looks like bot lane is getting a lot of damage done to their tower. It looks like trash cans are going to lose it soon.
Yeah. But,
what were you saying?
The Annie build. What he says is, you forego all conventional Annie builds. You take Deathfire Touch, you go Leandries and Rylai's. It's not like super unconventional, but it's away from the stacking AP for burst.
Yeah.
And you just load all your damage into summon Tibbers, so that Tibbers just burns away at people over the course of a fight. And then even if you die, Tibbers is unloading massive damage because he enrages when Annie dies.
He becomes super fast, angry. He's almost like Scion in a weird way.
Yeah.
If Scion dies, he gets really angry.
Honestly, I think it's kind of stupid that Tibbers enrages when Annie dies. It's kind of rewarding Annie for messing up.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that...
a lot of damage onto Corki. Double up, critting off the minion, and then ult to follow up just barely is gonna not finish the Corki off.
Yeah, thanks to the wild growth.
It looks like she did finish Duskblade, so the Duskblade did apply there off that.
I think Duskblade only... Oh, yeah, off of the double up. You're right. Tall guy... Oh, good hook onto Toast Incarnate, but Beerus not able to follow up. Sentai Sage kicks him into the tower, and they will shut him down. Here comes Unix Titus. They force the flash away from Mudcrab Merchant. Toast Incarnate going very low, but he doesn't want to walk forward here. TomTom looking to try and just kill him off. The Rift Herald used in the mid lane. They will get some damage onto the mid lane tower, but it's not going to be enough to get the tower. They've already got Tower First Blood in the bottom lane. Oh, they're going to smite down Tibbers. Falzo. Oh, there's a good knockup on Mr. Kane, but the last breath is available, actually, but he didn't want to press his luck there.
Yeah,
so,
it would have been dangerous. You know, you ulted, it gives Annie a lot of time to set up her stun again. She already had 2 or 3 stacks at that point.
Yeah, Tall Guy, that Longsword went into Hex Drinker. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, why didn't we think of that?
I don't know. Just because I'm not used to Yasuo's doing anything intelligent. If you've ever played solo queue and had a Yasuo on your team, you know.
Oh god, their names are always terrible. At least Tall Guy has.
Next Titus gonna go in with a good taunt on. Actually, only gets one, but they package Toasting Carter into the backside. Oh, it looks like this was about the time players were starting to lag, maybe.
Yeah, everyone was standing around.
No, here we go. We're good. Toasting Carter comes around the backside. He's gonna get caught by the rocket grab after the Pillar of Ice. He's running for his life, but he's got caught. Tom picks him up. Now Sonic Wave gonna land on the Beerus, who's moving backwards.
I think we can attribute that to lag. The Misfortune ran off. She just stood there. You know, this was obviously a lot of internet connections happening during this fight.
Hero's entrance going to be used to keep Tom safe. He knocks up Mr. Kane. Unix Titus gets polymorphed under the tower. Sentai Sage comes in with the ward hop. Unix Titus will get stunned up. Not quite, just kidding. Takes an extra tower shot.
And the ult is available for Misfortune here. If they get in a position where she can use it effectively.
Oh, there's a good knockup in the last breath onto Falso. Unix Titus comes across, but bullet time over the red buff Paul. He gets a triple kill with that ultimate. Now Mudcrab Merchant running for his life, but he's not going to make it out of there. The flash forward, it's a quadra kill for Beerus. Now Toast Incarnate is here. They want the pentakill. It's in their eyes. Toast Incarnate jumps over the side. Beerus wants it. There's the last breath to knock him up. He's slowed up by the Make It Rain. Will it be enough? Pillar of Ice again, and Beerus will. No! It's denied! Unix Titus denies the pentakill from Beerus. And Beerus leaves the game in frustration.
That is not what you want to see. Oh, that probably looks terrible on the waveform for this sound.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, they got the kill, sure, but what we really want to see, what everyone wants to see is the pentakill. And, you know, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
They are going to push down a lot of towers here,
Unix Titus scumbag denies the pentakill. Good knockup into the rocket grab on Mr. Kane. He's going to be able to survive. He's very tanky, but they have to back away here. Glitterland's not going to slow up anybody.
Oh, they're
and they killed off Unix Titus.
Yeah, lagging in the mid lane, just standing there. There's supposed to be, you know, the system where when you disconnect, you're supposed to walk back to base with a lot of damage reduction and things like that. But it
there's
just
a little
didn't
bit
have
of
enough
disconnect.
Time. Yeah, didn't have enough time to auto walk back to base.
All right, now Supalupa has gone for Tiamat into Cinderhulk, and now he's building more tank stats. I'm not a big fan of Trundle jungle in general. But I think this is probably the best way to build Trundle if you had to jungle Trundle. Yeah. This would be the ideal way to build it.
It's very similar to Warwick.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Trundle is actually best in the bot lane as a support. You don't see him top a lot because, you know, a lot of top laners are still duelists, which might change with this patch and the Bramble Vest. But you see a lot of duelist top lane, which Trundle is okay against, but he's not great against things like Fiora. Fiora is going to dumpster Trundle.
And I don't imagine we'll see a whole lot of Trundle either because of Bramble Vest.
Yeah.
Bramble Vest just hard counters Trundle because all of his damage is auto attack based, and he relies very heavily on healing. So
it is
rough.
Big, yeah.
Toast Incarnate, Valkyrie's over the wall. They're jumping on a Tall Guy. Tall Guy gonna try and stack his steel Tempest, but here comes Tom. He's gonna land the hook onto him. He gets the Wild Growth to keep him alive.
That was a very well-timed Wild Growth to knock up the Yasuo, so he couldn't hold the Corki, who was already knocked up.
Yeah, Supalupa coming forward. The Pillar of Ice slowing up multiple members. He gets the chomp onto Toast Incarnate, who'll just jump himself away. Oh, good knockup will now catch a Falso. There's the hero's entrance. They've already killed Toast Incarnate, and they catch Medcrab Merchant off the backside. Supalupa soloed out Falso on the other side of the map. Beerus now jumped down by Sentai Sage. He's gonna have to back away because here's the rest of the Fun Buns, and they get the ace for 0 in favor of the Fun Buns.
So they are going to push down to the NAP here. And they, I'm not sure what they do after this. They have a lot of options. They can try and take a different lanes tower, or they could keep pushing, get some damage on the Nexus towers. They can go take Dragon. You know, there's a lot of options they have here. I don't know what they're going to do next.
Yeah,
Top tower is
not a
very
whole
low.
lot of emphasis on Dragon in this particular game. They've only gotten the one on the side
they
of the...
haven't needed it.
Yeah.
They've just been dominating.
They're looking for the end, but all the members of the Fun Buns are... Or the Trash Cans are... Oh, another hook! Tom, hooker of the year.
Package is available here, so it is dangerous to stay too long.
Yeah, it would be very dangerous to stay. Sentai Sage force the flash away from Tom. They use the Pillar Bites to try and disengage, but Unixide is caught by the Cleaver. He's going to get slowed up again. He's going to run himself away, but will it be enough? Tall Guy comes forward for the Steel Tempest. He's going to go in, actually. Sentai Sage finds Beerus. They blast cone each other away. They get the hook on the Sentai Sage, and Beerus lives. Toastakona uses the package, but it's not going to be enough. Tall Guy getting focused down, but he's making his great escape. There's a knock-up on the foul, so he misses the Cleaver. Mr. Kane trying to catch him. He's going to dash back towards his team, but it will not be enough, or will it?
Oh,
he gets the heal back! No. Mr. Kane goes down. Beerus goes godlike. Tall Guy survives. Toastakona will get him in the end, but at the cost of his life.
When you're playing as Annie against Yasuo, Wing behind yourself is a good option, because he's going to dash through you. The W missed there because she did it forward instead of backwards.
Yeah. But in the end, another hook! Mudcrab Merchant is a magnet today! Tom catching them all. Sentai Sage will finally cut down Supa Lupa, but it's not going to matter. They're going to focus down the Nexus. Sentai Sage, there's nothing he can do. He gets knocked up once again by the Justice Punch. He's looking for Beerus, but it's not going to matter. Beerus just shoots him down in his face. Tibbers has been summoned. They shut down Beerus. Unixide is not able to finish the game. There's minions trying to get in there. Now, Tom running himself away. Tall Guys respawn, but it will not be the end of the game here.
Not quite yet. So there's a lot of BM ults there. We saw the Misfortune ult. Nothing, really?
Yeah.
I mean, she might have tried to ult something, but she didn't really accomplish anything at all.
Yeah.
Tom is going to solo kill.
Oh my
With the help
goodness.
of some super minions.
Yeah, Toast Incarnate goes a little bit too far there. Alright, so now they have to be very careful that their base doesn't get backdoored. They've got two really good champions for hitting the Nexus in the form of Yasuo and Trundle. It's just a matter of getting them onto the Nexus.
So Misfortune went straight lethality. She got Duskblade into Youmu's into Last Whisper. Or,
with Mortal Reminder, yeah.
Yeah, Mortal Reminder.
Yeah,
it looks like Yasuo is going to catch Mundo out here. I don't think there's any way he can get away from him.
Yeah, who's getting away from who now? Tall Guy misses the Steel Tempest. Mr. Kane now is chasing him through the minions. He's dashing through them all. Mr. Kane taking a lot of damage. Tall Guy does not have grievous wounds, but Mr. Kane does not have his ultimate. He uses the last breath. It's a solo kill for Tall Guy onto Mr. Kane. Sentai Sage and Fausto too busy on the super minions in the mid lane. What is Mudcrab Merchant doing? Trying to start the Baron by himself. Questionable decision.
So at this point, you know, I think they've given up. It's pretty obvious.
No, they're going for the Baron, but the Fun Buns are going for the base. Tall Guy has Fausto's attention. They've got 3 members on Baron.
And
it's just going to be it. They're going for the base. The Fun Buns are going to take victory 2-0 over the Trash Cans and put themselves into the semifinals.
It was a good effort by Trash Cans. Again, they were a pickup team, you know. They might need to play together more if they're going to stay a team, or they're going to go to their individual teams. Yeah. So hopefully they'll have better luck there.
Yeah.
So
we won't be seeing them, but Fun Buns will be going on to the semifinals. So we'll